Okay, everyone. Good afternoon once more, and welcome. Let me just spotlight myself. Is everyone able to see me and to see my whole face? All right, lovely. Welcome everyone to a little orientation of the vegan nutrition, cooking and nutrition course. This is an affiliate of the Natural Remedies Kitchen. Today, we will literally just be going through the dates of the course outline, cost, etc. of the course. So if you are still interested, you can then go ahead and register. Before I go any further, I will begin with a little word of prayer. Father who art in heaven, we give you thanks for our lives. Give you thanks for this opportunity. Another opportunity, Lord, that you have created for me to share my skills and the talents that you, oh Lord, have blessed me with. So I can share it with others so they too can learn to optimize their health through their diet and eating a nutrient-dense food, as well as how to prepare amazing, delicious, life-transforming plant-based dishes. I pray, oh Lord, that everyone will learn well, and they will not keep this information to themselves, but they may use it to help their families and their friends as well. May you bless everyone present here. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, we still have more persons coming in. Bear with me. All right. I'm getting a feedback. So the next person in my household with a device may want to go in a different room. All right, lovely. Thank you for that. All right, so what I want to do now is tell you a little bit about the Natural Remedies Kitchen and the vegan nutrition, cooking and nutrition course, as that will also include my story. Then I will share with you a little about the course, the details of the course itself. So the Natural Remedies Kitchen is a ministry that began in 2015, and then we sort of transformed things a little bit January 2018, sort of changed the look and sort of the mission, etc. of the ministry. What inspired me to start the vegan nutrition, cooking and nutrition course is my own personal journey with health. I used to be about a UK size 22, 24. And with diet and lifestyle changes, I managed to reduce my size to about less than half my size. I also use some herbs along the way. Now, I am a trained chef and I love food. I love my food. So when I switched my diet from a rich meat eating to a whole food plant-based diet, I just really needed to still enjoy my food. I used to go to like churches, potlucks, and when you go to restaurants and you order vegan food, you get just a plate of salad, and it's not even a good salad. I can't even rate it. And when you go to churches or etc., where persons maybe cook a little bit more vegan food than the normal, their food is horrible, absolutely horrible. The presentation is terrible and the taste is just as bad as the presentation. It all looks sloppy like dog food and it doesn't taste much different, right? So what I will be sharing with you is my before and after picture. as well as a few of the dishes that we prepare here on the vegan nutrition, cooking and nutrition course. Some past, some present, and some things we hope to do in the future. So you can know what you are getting into. So my own journey of health inspired me to begin the course, to start the course. In addition to that, when I was doing my course in health and wellness, we had a few of the students from the class that loved the food that I used to prepare in the cafeteria. So they always asked me to teach them how to prepare these foods. So I used to take them to the cafeteria after work and teach them how to prepare 1 or 2 dishes. Now, there were big plans on the table to outlay the course. COVID struck. No one could leave their house. And I then thought to myself that, wow, all the plans have just gone on pause and we don't know when things are going to reconvene. I didn't know what was going to happen, what was going to be next. But the Lord had his plans. What was going to be next? I saw the need increase during COVID for the cooking course, and the demand was there. Persons who knew that I knew how to cook plant-based food, started applying pressure to get the recipes and so forth. And then I thought, okay, whenever I cook something at home, I was at home, so I was spending a lot of time in my kitchen preparing meals. When I cooked something and I posted it on my status, boy, I would get so many requests for the recipes. And then I thought to myself, you know what? I could easily teach people how to prepare these dishes over Zoom. So I decided to get a Zoom account and I started the preparations there on Zoom. I started teaching people. So the first course was offered in May 2020. We had our first vegan nutrition course. And I was running a course every month. Some months we ran 2 courses at a time. And this is during COVID. Some months, 2 courses at a time. We would do 1 on UK time and 1 on Jamaican time, and all the classes would be full. We've had classes with like 80 something people, 60, 80, 70, 40. Classes were full. The courses were very good. Now, after COVID and persons returned to work, things sort of changed. It was sort of hard to get a balance with the time, because during COVID, people had the time to come to class every single day. After COVID, it was a different stuff. People needed to regain their financial footing. So no one had time really to come to class. They wanted to, but the time was not there. So we sort of just paused off the cooking course because even the teachers, including myself, got busy with, other things that other priorities, right? So I got busy with the detoxing aspect of my ministry, where I help people to reverse lifestyle diseases with diet, herbs, and lifestyle changes. I got pretty busy with that. I also had started a restaurant, so I got pretty busy there as well. It was quite a bit. So the cooking sort of got paused for a moment. Now, I'll sharing a few pictures with you. Now, I just want to say, I can see the demand as they're on the rise again, and I keep getting the demands for the cooking course. So I have decided, let's run the, let me try that again. It did not, let me try that again. The pictures didn't come through. It said screen failing, failed to start. Yeah, so I decided, let me run the cooking course again. But this time I will do it just on Sundays to make it more convenient and easier for everyone. So Under normal circumstances, when we used to run the course online, the course used to be 4 to 5 weeks long. And that was Monday to Friday, 5 days per week. We used to do 2 to 3 hours per day. So that would have been about 25 sessions per course. However, there were some courses where some items were not repeated, but we always have like another week of items that we would always be changing. There's 1 week that would always be like new items. So in general, we would say there are about 30 sessions that we could offer on the course. So I've decided this trip around, we'll do it on Sundays. We will do the course for 30 Sundays, right? We will do the course for 30 Sundays. Now, we'll do the course for 2 to 3 hours per Sunday when we meet, and that would be 11 to 2 p.m. Jamaican time. If you're in the UK, it's about 5 to 8 p.m. UK time, right? So we would do the courses on this time. I mean, persons in America and Canada, your timing is pretty close to ours here in Jamaica, so it shouldn't have, it's about the same time or maybe an hour difference. We have several teachers for the course that has taught the course in the past. Together, we have over 100 years of experience in vegan cooking as well as teaching vegan cooking. Teachers are brilliant, very patient, create some amazing dishes that really goes well. In the past, most of our students, or should I say some of our students, when they come on this course and they do this course, when they leave, they go out and they are able to start, their own business from the course. Right? They're able to start their own business. Some start their own restaurants, some start all different sort of food business. They may have a product on the supermarket shelf. It could be from anywhere from butter to vegan cheese, you know, some sort of product they put on the supermarket shelf. So now let me see. I tried to upload earlier, it didn't upload. Let me see if I'll get a chance to upload a few images now. Okay, just waiting for the pictures to upload so you could see. I'm not sure why I keep saying screen sharing has failed to start. Please try again. All right, let me try with less photos. Ah, boy, technology. All right, so how much will the course cost? The course is £150 for the 30 sessions. All right, £150 for the 30 sessions. So that's, the course begins March 3rd, Sunday, March 3rd, and it ends Sunday, December 1st, I believe. And we're gonna do 30 sessions between that time. So it's not every single consecutive Sunday. So we will indeed put out a timetable every month. We'll put out the timetable, which Sundays we will be doing. So there's possibilities are there may be some months when we'll only do 3 Sundays. And I prefer it that way because I know sometimes people want to go out and, you know, they have plans for their Sundays, what they want to do with their Sundays. So for that reason, it's not every Sunday. We don't want to be in a cooking class every Sunday, considering when the time is 12 to 2. It means that some persons will be maybe want to go to church, or maybe want to go out and enjoy the weather, or, be at families or so forth. So let me see if this will be uploaded now. Okay, I have given up. It is saying something, screen sharing won't work. I don't know why at this time. This is something I will have to troubleshoot and see what is happening, why that is happening at this time. All right, have you got any questions for me?
Hi, Davina. How are you doing?
I'm fine, Shelly. How are you?
Well, thank you. Question for you. What assignments will there be assignments? I know there were assignments in the past. So do you have
Not
assignments?
really, not
Mm,
really any assignments of such. However, since class is one day for the week, if somebody missed the class and they're not there to prepare their stuff live, I am expecting it to be submitted by
mm,
by the time we should have the following class. We should at
mm-hmm,
least have something from that person, because we have a whole week to prepare that item.
mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And of course, I want to know that all persons are participating, because I really don't like, as you know, coming on Zoom to just look at sit in a blank class. When I
Mm,
come to a cooking class, I want to see all the students in their kitchen like they're ready to learn how to cook with their knife and their cutting board. Don't want to see the faces, just want to see the cutting board. So as I instruct, they are doing something, because that's the best way to learn, instead of trying to go back to do the video replay, because as we know, most persons never get around to watching the video replays.
mm, mm. Okay.
All right.
Um,
Anyone
um,
else?
just one more
Oh, sorry.
question. Sorry. That's okay. Will you be giving us like an outline of the stuff
Yes,
that
I
we are
will be
going
given an
to?
outline.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I was just trying to share it as well, but I'm not sure what's happening with my Zoom at the moment, why
Mm,
nothing is seem to be happening.
mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
For
Tell me, are
payment,
you
is
able to
there a
see something? Are you seeing anything now?
No, no.
No, okay, because I can see something on my screen, but it is saying to me screen sharing has failed to start. Please try again later. Yeah, not sure why. Um, but yes, so what I will do at the moment, I can create a holding group for those who want to come on the course. But well, no, I don't need to create a holding group. I won't won't give myself that extra work. There is a number for those who wants to register, to just register. Let me tell you a little bit about some of the stuff that we will be doing in the course. So we'll be doing about a week of what we call quick dinners. So it won't be 1 week, but it's be about 5 sessions of what we call quick dinners. So we hope that these dinners are proper nutrient dinners that you'll be able to prepare when you come home from work in a jiffy. And when we are preparing foods that you are able to prepare in a jiffy, we want to know that the children will enjoy them and they will still be nutrient dense, where everyone in the household will be able to enjoy these meals and gain amazing health benefits from them. We also be doing your vegan butters, your dairy-free butters I think you can use to bake your cakes. We'll be doing them from different materials, so you can, because sometimes some countries, certain things might not be available. And we also try to teach you how to make the things as least expensive as possible. So a part of the courses will really be using up what is in our cupboard, nothing also to be wasted. Many times there's lots of stuff that we throw in the trash that is actually good food. And I just want to point us back to the story of of Jesus when he fed the 4,000 and the 5,000. He asked his disciples to get the baskets and to gather up all the remains. That is a principle there in economy to show us that nothing really needs to be wasted. So we really zero in on that sort of stuff on the course, because we want you to make the most out of your money when you go out and buy your food. So let me give you a little example. The remains, etc., from your onions and your garlic and your spring onions and some peelings, we don't throw these away, but we keep them. We keep them in our freezer until we have sufficient amount. Then after we have sufficient, we will put a big pot on and we'll throw them in that pot and we will make a stock. That stock liquid we can use as the base for our soups, the base for our sauces, the base for our gravies. We can use it even to cook your rices, etc. It really turns up the flavor in the food. The other thing that we also do with these peelings, etc., we dehydrate them and then we put them in our blender and ground them up. And then we store them. You can always add salt to it. That is optional. We store them and then we use them. So when you taste your pot and it feel like it need a little something extra, you just sprinkle some of that. That is your all-purpose seasoning. So instead of buying the Maggi season up and the Knorr cubes and the bouillons and stock cubes and stock liquids, etc., from the shops, you make your own. We also teach you how to make your own bouillon as well. So you don't have to buy the shop bought ones, which most of the times is loaded with a lot of salt, and it is table salt, which has a lot of chemicals, which disrupt the hormones and cause all sort of other problems in the system. They also sometimes have a lot of sugar, and one of the killer high cancer causing agents in them is the MSG. And sometimes when they say no MSG, it is in there by another name, or there is another exciting chemical that does just about the same thing as the MSG. So we try to avoid processed food as much as possible, and we try to make everything from scratch. And this is what this program is about. It is teaching you how to make your food from scratch and make it restaurant quality in terms of taste and whole presentation.
Quick
If there is
question.
anyone on here who has done it before and want to share a little testimony, even if it's about the other students' food, please feel free to go ahead.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, this is Alberto. All
Hi,
right, I have a
Alberto.
question. I heard you touch on a little bit of it a while ago, but I have been a diabetic for 20 odd years and I'm getting progressively worse. I figure diabetes is a lifestyle disease that can be managed with diet, exercise.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
I'm also hypertensive, so the salt is supposed to be eradicated from my diet. With this kind of cuisine and cooking, would that be something beneficial for me?
Yes, persons have come on the course and they have shared their testimony that there's no more high blood pressure in their household. There's no more diabetes in their household from just coming on the cooking course. However, if you think that your situation is you're breaking down rapidly, if you want to come on our detox program, then you can speak with myself, or better yet, speak with Dell. Dell is on this chat. She could put her number in the chat. She can give you an appointment for a consultation with myself for during this week, and we can enroll you on one of our detox program that is absolutely life transforming.
So sounds great. I'll be pretty much interested in that.
Okay, all right. Anyone else? Anyone else? All right. So at this time, I just want to just go over. You have my number, do you, Alberto?
No, I don't.
Okay, so my number is 876.
1 second. 1 second.
Mhm.
Eight 7 6
779
779.
68
Yes,
13.
13. So that's
Yes.
779 6813.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right, thank you. I'll certainly give
Right.
you a call. All right.
Please do. So
Thank
next week, Sunday, at this same exact time, 12 o'clock, we will have a free cooking demonstration, class. So for those who want to be in their kitchen and give this a try, I am happy to share a little recipe with you that you could grab the ingredients for. And then you can come online on Zoom. And as I prepare it, you can follow along and prepare it as well. And then you will see the outcome of the dish. So any other questions from anyone? SE, who is SE?
It's Sylvia.
Okay, Sister Sylvia. Oh, you and Sister Ampo?
Yeah.
All right,
Yes,
lovely.
ma'am.
So we're just talking about the cooking course because I realized you might have joined in a little bit late.
Yeah, we came late, yeah.
Yeah, it officially starts March 3rd. It officially begins March 3rd. It is 30 lessons that will span over a period of March 1st to December 1st. The lessons are on Sundays and they will be from either 11 to 2 or 12 to 3 p.m. Jamaican time, which is about I think 5 to 8 UK time or 4 to 7 p.m. UK time. Those are the times that the courses will run. It won't be every single Sunday for the month. Between March 3rd and December 1st, there are about 47 Sundays, and we will be using 30 of those Sundays. The course is for £150 or 200 US or 255 Canadian dollars or 30,000 Jamaican dollars. Payment details: once you contact us to register, you will be provided with the options for payment. So we do PayPal, direct to my NatWest bank account or to a Jamaican bank account, or Zelle for the US, or MoneyGram or Western Union. So these are the payment options for the course. We will be learning how to create stuff from your own vegan turkey, which is made from your lentils, your chickpeas, your quinoa. All right, back to your vegan boiled egg. I'm so sorry I'm not able to show you the pictures. Why the thing is not working, only God alone knows. Straight back to your vegan boiled egg, which is made from something as simple as your coconut. And we teach you how to make as well your own vegan cheese. So we have a full session that is called your dairy-free session, right? That teaches you how to make different milks from your cashew, milk from your almond, milk from your seeds, milk from your soya beans, as well as other beans, and milk and creams, by the way, not just milk, but creams as well. Learn to make your own coconut cream, not your coconut milk now that you make with your dry coconut, but coconut cream like what you get when you buy a tin of coconut cream.
What time?
So,
What time UK time?
Oh, so it's 4 to 7 p.m. UK time or 5 to 8 p.m. So the class time might vary sometimes from week to week, especially when the time changes. When the time changes. So class is either 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Jamaican time or 12 p.m. to 12 noon to 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Jamaican time. The UK is sometimes 5 hours ahead, sometimes 6 hours ahead.
Yes, yes.
So we'll know the times before, like for the month or so before we'll know, okay, this week it is classes, this month classes 11 to 2 or 12 to 3.
Umpo wants to speak.
Huh?
Umpo wants to say something.
Oh, go ahead, Umpo.
Hi, good afternoon. I just wanted to find out, are these lessons recorded? Because I work every Sunday,
Me
and
too.
sometimes I do long days because I'm off every Friday and Sabbath.
Okay, so you have to work on Sundays. Yes, all the lessons are recorded. They are recorded, and you have access to the recording immediately.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
mine,
even this session now is being recorded.
yeah, 'cause mine is similar to, because most Sunday nights I work. I might be there for the starting, but then I would have to leave. Well, yeah,
Okay. Yeah, so it is recorded, and you can watch it even live. Let's say you've got to go to work. We've got the YouTube live link. So it is recorded on YouTube, but it is private. So only those who I share the link with is able
okay.
to have access to it, right? So let's say you have to go to work, you can continue watching it while you are on your way to work on YouTube. And then when you have time during the week, you can prepare your dish. All the participants for the course are held in a WhatsApp group. All
Yeah.
participants. And there you get the course outline. There you get the recipes that you're going to be doing for the following week, and your ingredients list. And when you prepare your dish, that is also where you send a picture of your dish, and that's where we discuss the food as well. We also teach you about the nutrition. So that aspect is important that I have left out. We also teach you about the nutrition of the food. So when you come to class, you're not just learning how to prepare the food, but you're going to be understanding how is your body benefiting from this food. And you will also understand the counterpart to it that you used to eat, how that impacts your health negatively. So you know exactly why you are doing this the way how you are doing it, the benefits that you're gaining from doing it the healthier way. And then when you taste it, you will see what you have been missing.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Anyone else?
So you say next week never work.
Yeah. So next Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's just about 6-7 persons on here today. It says 8, but one device is mine and one is Dell. So that is 6. Because I know this was sent out maybe at short notice. And the truth is, it was indeed, yes, sent out at short notice, because the pressure, I just said, you know what? There's been so many questions all the time. People are asking, when are you starting? When are you starting? When are you starting? And I just say, you know what? Let me just start this week. Just like that. So I just sent the stuff out, and I just said, let's just get started. Because if I keep saying soon, another year is going to come and I will still be saying soon. Right. So, Shelly, you have been a past student. You want to share your experience?
I was just going to unmute myself and say what happened to me. I think it was 2020 when COVID reared its head, and I joined your class during that year, and I must admit it has been a life-changing, transforming experience, a wonderful
Wow.
journey, in getting excited about health and food, and eating right. Um, I wouldn't say that I have gotten it totally right, but you know what? I am enjoying the journey of learning how to um eat healthy. Your course, I know, is intense, but it's so enjoyable. It is creative. I can't sing the praises any more than that. You will just have, people will just have to go on the course and go on the journey. God will be so wonderful to you as you learn more about how to cook really, really delicious, creative food. So that's my contribution. I'm looking forward to it again. I needed the booster.
All right, lovely, Shelly. Thank you very much. So
No
there you
worries.
go. You have heard from a past student, and Shelly is a past student from one of the very first courses in, it may have been May, isn't it? Or June that you did your course in 2020.
Yes, yes. I think it was May. I think it was May.
All right, lovely. From one of the very first groups. So I didn't really want to do this now, but my colleague here has gone ahead and set up the station. Let's see. Are you able to? Let me see what you're able to see. All right, maybe go back some more. You're not able to see down here very well, is it? No?
I'm seeing some things.
You're seeing something, but it's probably, let me see if I can find a more suitable place to put this computer. I see one of the teachers just came in. Hello, Loy. You're able to, you're better
Hi,
able
Davina.
to. Hi. Just
How are
want to
you?
say welcome to Loy, one of my colleagues who is also a past student of this course. And Loy, as you've just joined in, I don't know if you want to share while I get myself set up, just to demonstrate one little item. I don't know if you want to share any little experience about this course, how it has impacted your life.
Oh, right. Well, hello everyone. It's it's been a positive impact joining the Natural Remedies kitchen cooking course for me personally as a student and then being also able to share as a teacher. I think the greatest impact it had was on my own family. I was able to transform the meals that we cooked at home, um, sort of reignite a passion for vegan cooking. It was quite nice to see how my children actually reacted to the new dishes that were being prepared. And my son, in particular, he developed quite an interest in cooking. So he's now 11 and he's able to come into the kitchen and prepare a meal for us.
Wow.
I loved what he did for me on Mother's Day. It was last year. He just told me that I could relax, and then he did the cooking for that day. He did quite a nice spread of I think 6 or 7 different things.
Wow.
And yeah, and Davina, he really added your touch, so he went a bit elaborate with the decorations and the garnishings and just how things were laid out on the plate. And that really made me feel like, we've passed something on to the next generation, because so many children now struggle with cooking a home cooked meal.
Yes.
And the allure of the fast food chains is the competition that we're facing. And so if we can
Yes.
teach our little ones to get in and make a healthy home cooked meal, we're setting them up for a good future, because we know that the nourishment that they receive is really going to impact their health going forward. So I appreciated that I was able to do that. Then I have a 6-year-old daughter, and while we were doing the last series of the cooking courses, one day she told me to please set up the computer. And so I set it up on Zoom, and she got dressed up in her apron and her hat, and she recorded herself cooking. It wasn't anything drastic. I think she made something like popcorn and maybe something else along that line, but she insisted that I recorded it and shared it with Auntie Davina to show her that, she was an avid chef as well. In fact, one of her ambition is to become a doctor and a chef because she wants
Oh,
to help
wow.
people with healthy cooking
That's
as well. So,
amazing. That is
yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
So for those on here, I hope you would have heard how this course can transform not just your personal health, but your household as well. So with that, I will going to just put in together a little salad for you. And I'm just going to take the camera and I'm going to flip my screen around just so you can see the ingredients, what we've got here. Lauren, my sharing screen won't work today, so I'm not able to share any pictures or anything. Let me just clean this up. All right, so here we go. We just have some lettuce here. We've got some pumpkin here, and this is threaded. We've got some carrots. We've got some cucumbers, and we've got our waste, of which we're not throwing away, right? So this is what I'm telling you about. This now we would put in a bag in our freezer, and we will either use this to either later on make liquid stock by boiling it, and we'll teach you how to do that on the course, or we dry them and powder them out, and this then makes our all-purpose seasoning. What else have we got here? We've got some beetroot grated there. We've got some red cabbage or purple cabbage, whatever you call it. We've got some tomatoes cut up. We've got some red onions. And we've got some green and purple sweet pepper, right? We've got some, what's that one? Sesame seeds. We've got some sunflower seeds. We've got some pumpkin seeds here. Here we've got some lovely tasting cashew. And what else have we got? So here I've got some dough needed from, when was this? Friday? Yeah. Right. So I made this dough Friday to make spinners to go in the stew peas. Right. So this dough, I must tell you, it is not normal flour. This dough is made from your humble oats, gluten-free oats, and a little cassava flour. So it's gluten-free oats and cassava flour. And there are other things that you can add in it. And as we go through the course, we'll teach you that. Now I'm gonna put all of this together, and maybe we could get some tofu or something. And I'm just gonna teach you how to make a nice, quick main course salad that you could eat for dinner today, right? And as I said, didn't really plan to show anything today. But since you're here, let's just whet your appetites. All right, so I'm hoping that this camera, let me flip it around. You are able to see here properly? You can speak to me.
Yes, yes, can see.
Yes. All right, let me put up a little piece of my lovely creeper plant here, so I don't come down in the plate. All right, good. So your salad plate. This is your salad plate, all right? Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna make in this. When I put my hand in the middle, my hand sits in the middle. See that? So you wanna when you're gonna make a main course size salad, you're gonna make a salad that when you eat it, it is gonna fill your belly. And you're not going to be hungry after this. You're not going to go craving for anything. Mind you, you might still have a little craving until you really do a detox to clean out the parasites and stuff like that. But in the meantime, this will fill you and you will feel good on this. So I am here beginning. Let me make Loy co-host so she can help me to let others in. All right, so Lloyd, there we go. Here I've got my plate. So to make a lovely salad, I need to have my leaves. What are some other leaves that I sometimes mix with my lettuce? Sometimes I put pumpkin leaf. If we had planned this, I would have had some pumpkin leaves available. So sometimes we put pumpkin leaves, we put it with this. Sometimes we put cassava leaf. Sometimes we put some sweet potato leaves. Sometimes we put some kale. Sometimes we put some Chinese cabbage. Sometimes we put, what are some of the other leaves? Your cabbage itself, right? And those coarser leaves, we oftentimes massage them. Yeah, moringa leaf, moringa blossom, if you're in Jamaica, that is, or Africa where you can get it. So there I go. I put a handful of lettuce leaf in the oops. I put a handful of lettuce leaf in the plate. Let me see if I come. You should let me know if you're able to see me properly, all right? So if I come this way, you're able to better see?
Yes.
Okay, all right, lovely. So I put a handful of leaf and it fills the bottom of my plate, right? It takes the center of my plate because I want to have enough there to cover, to make sure I have enough leaf. Now, if I know that I eat more than this, I am feeling free to add a little bit more salad, all right? I will add a little bit more salad if I need more than this. But for this plate, this amount is all right. Plus, I'm also doing this for presentation. Now I'm going to create a little border around the outside of my plate, right? A frame. I'm going to frame my plate. So when I look at my food, it's going to look like a picture in a frame. What am I going to use to frame my food? All right, we've got some cucumbers here. They're all cut up, but I'm going to just use pieces of cucumbers to just make a little border around my plate, right? So if you notice, I'm trying to set them where it's sort of set in some sort of order. So I'm seeing all the green section going in one direction. So it looks uniform, right? So it looks uniform. It's very important because you know what? We eat with our eyes. And if food don't look good, oftentimes for us, it doesn't taste good. Sometimes it looks good. It doesn't even taste good, but because it looks good, we enjoy it. Right? So it's very important. We are eating with our eyes. So it's very important to make your food presented nicely. So I'm making a little bit more on my border here. So between these gaps, I'm just adding one little piece of red onion between each gap.
Davina.
Go ahead.
Is that a table to your right? Come right to your right. This thing, is it a table? That.
This?
No, come up higher. That brown thing. Yeah, what is that?
This is the laptop.
Oh, because I was saying we could have seen better if you put it on top there, but it's the laptop. It's okay.
Yes, so the phone is on the laptop. It's resting on the laptop.
Okay.
Let me see. I'm just trying to work out how I can get this. I don't have my stand for my phone. All of that will be ready for next week.
It's all right. It's okay.
Well, all right. So I'm just dropping, or maybe if I bring this higher, because
Right.
that I could do. I want something to turn over like this.
Davina,
Yeah.
maybe you can try just tilting the screen of your laptop down just slightly.
Oh,
If
you
you
see, the
can.
thing is, it's the phone resting on the laptop.
Oh, well, then don't do that then. Don't do that.
No, she can't be able to do it.
Okay.
Let's see, how is
Okay.
that? Better?
You may have to bring it closer when you're finished.
Yes. And when you finish.
Oh, closer. All right, so I can relocate. I can bring it here, but maybe it's gonna be too far.
No, Davina, what we said was when maybe carry on because it's a good view, but it's an overview. And then maybe when you have finished, if you can bring the plate closer so we can then have a better look.
Yeah.
All right, we'll definitely do that. All right. So keep the plate up here or put it back down low.
Keep it there. It's okay.
Okay. All right, so here we go, butter.
Right.
All right. Now we want to put some color and we want to make a body for the salad, right? But one thing we want to make sure that when we're going to have a salad, it actually tastes nice. So I'm going to rest this over here. That's a plate. And I'm going to do up some of these. Let me just rest this in here as well. I'm going to add some flavor to the beetroot. And to my beetroot, I'm going to add a little molasses. Not only am I going to add a little flavor to my beetroot with the molasses, but I'm also going to add some color to my beetroot. I'm going to help my beetroot to maintain a great color. I'm adding, I'm going to add some molasses, kind of mess my hand up. I'm going to add some garlic powder and a little onion powder. And I'm just gonna, you could massage it in. This makes a beautiful addition to the salad. The color is very rich. And I will bring it closer. See that? Makes the color really, really nice. So I'm just gonna leave it here for a few minutes. I mean, by the time I finish dressing up everything else, it will be nice. It will be nicely marinated. Or just marinate. That's the pumpkin. Oh, I'm gonna marinate some tofu. So let me just do that so it can get time to marinate. I've just got two pieces of tofu cut here, which I'm just gonna slice. Here we go. I'm just gonna cut it up a bit more. So look, you could do some pan-fried tofu if you want to fry it, right? But I'm just gonna show you that this thing can be eaten raw. I eat it raw every day, and look at me, I'm still here. So I'm just getting that in some squares. I'm gonna throw it in this bowl here. And I'm gonna put on this a little onion powder, garlic powder, some cayenne. So that must have been onion. This is garlic. And this what I've got here is just plain onion and plain garlic dried. No additives, no preservative, just dried and grounded. And I've got some cayenne here, and this is probably gonna make me sneeze. Right, so cayenne is good for those with high blood pressure as it dilates the blood vessels, helps the blood to circulate throughout the body faster, much easier. So I've got onion powder, garlic powder, cayenne. If I wanted to add some grounded pimento, I could add some grounded pimento to this, but I can't find it at the moment, so I leave it as it is. So let's say now I want to add a little salt. Here I've got pink Himalayan salt. So here I've got pink Himalayan salt. Here I've got, this is your sea salt, not table salt, but the white sea salt. Oh, we've got some pimento powder here. So I'm just gonna, we ground it ourselves. I'm just gonna add a pinch, 2 pinches of pimento. And here I've got some, what we call black Indian salt, right? Black Indian salt here. Very tasty as well. By the way, this salt has a very strong boiled egg flavor. So if you don't like boiled egg, don't buy this salt. To it, I'm adding a couple of pinches of egg salt. And then I'm gonna add some lime juice. I mean, you could use fresh lime. I don't have any fresh one, so I'm using the bottle one. And I'm using some olive oil. And if you've got your lovely cold pressed coconut oil that is delicious in flavor, you can go ahead and add it, or you can add some of it. I am gonna mix my oils here. So I'm gonna use some of my lovely home pressed, cold pressed coconut oil as well. Gonna really turn up the flavor of the dressing. And I'm now just gonna marinate this. Rub it up together. And this is something you could do your tofu and leave it in this overnight. Since my household is having salad today, I might as well just cut up the rest of this tofu, put in there. And we do look forward to our salads in this house. We do. Oh yes, I'm gonna get some fresh lemon. I've got fresh lemon here. So my colleague Karianne is making some fresh lemon for me as she's learning as well. And besides, she's learned a lot as well so far how to make some amazing salads, and she does make some lovely ones. Feel free to have a little taste. So it tastes like this, just a little like this, and then we just tip it on the tip of the tongue. And that tastes good. Wow. So I'm putting that over there. A little lime juice here. All right, save some for the salad itself. And I'm rubbing that in. And I'm just gonna ask you to cut up the rest of the tofu and put in. Right. All right, so tofu marinated, beetroot marinating. What else have we got here? So we've got some pumpkin and we've got some carrots. And I know for most people, you're thinking pumpkin raw. Never eat raw pumpkin before. Okay, here we go. We eat it over here all the time and we're all still alive and happy as well. So we're going to dress up this pumpkin and this carrot. We're going to add a little honey. And you don't have to, right? You don't have to use any honey, because sometimes when we go out to clients and we do for diabetics, we don't use any honey in it, right? Depending on how bad their blood sugar is. So here I'm adding a little bit of honey to my pumpkin and a little bit of honey as well to my carrot. And lime, can I get the lemon? Whoa. Thank you. So I've got some lovely freshly squeezed lemon juice right here. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of lemon juice to both of them, not finishing it, because here I've also got my red cabbage. And I'm adding the lemon juice to the red cabbage. Even the red cabbage, the color changes when you add the lemon juice. So look, can you see these bits of pink forming now in it? And now it's starting to produce a lovely juice. All right, so I will leave that here. Wonderful. All right, so my pumpkin with my honey and lemon juice doesn't need any salt whatsoever. If you wish, you could add your onion and your garlic, but it's not even necessary. Just marinating it there in that. And then I will put this aside. And my carrot, which is again, my honey and my lemon. And if I wanted to add some onion powder and some garlic powder to this, I could. But what I can add to this is maybe some sesame seeds. And if you toast the seeds I mean, we do recommend that you eat your seeds raw, but as you're on your program, sometimes you can do a little toasting to your seeds, right? And to this, if I wanted to add a little oil, I could always add a little oil, but it's not necessary. All right, so we set these two back aside over here. All right, so we have our bread, which I'm gonna make for you afterwards, but we're just gonna finish composing the salad. All right, so now putting this back on the table. Right, let's put it there. Yeah, we're putting that back on the table. Now I'm gonna put my toppings on this, right? I'm gonna put my different toppings. So here I've got my cucumbers, and you could use some chocho as well in your salad. And I'm gonna put some here on the plate, just to one side. And I'm gonna put a little carrot over here to one side. I mean, no, that's pumpkin. I'm putting the carrot to the opposite side of the pumpkin, right? So I can get a little contrast going on there. I'm gonna put a little of the beetroot. I'm putting it to one little section here. And then I'm gonna add a little of the purple cabbage over onto the other side so I can get again another little contrast of colors going on there. And I've got, oh boy, lovely, lovely red tomatoes here. So here what now with our tomatoes, we're gonna turn up the game on the tomatoes as well. So this is where I'm happy to add some moringa leaf and some moringa blossoms to the tomatoes. But I don't have any inside here now. Well, I could probably get a little moringa leaf. In a second, I'll get that. So to my tomatoes, I'm adding some onion powder. And I could add some of the fresh onions. That would make it even nicer. And tomatoes, I like to do them and allow them to marinate for a little bit. So I'm gonna add a little of the red onions to the tomatoes, right? But I'm gonna chop them up. So just cutting them up in smaller pieces. And I could add some fresh garlic as well. Gives it a bit of added flavor. All right, so moringa leaves are coming. And if I had things like basil, dried herbs, dried basil, dried oregano, dried parsley, this is a brilliant time to add them to it. Don't want to go searching for anything at this time. That's a good time to add them to it. I'm getting a few moringa leaves now. So here you go, a few moringa leaves picked from outside. And I'm just gently rubbing everything in. Did I put salt on this? So for my tomatoes, pink salt or Celtic salt goes nicely with tomatoes in terms of flavor. Oh, there we go, some dried, what's this, basil or oregano, one of them, or parsley. Looks like parsley. Your dried herbs goes nicely with tomatoes. And guess what else goes nicely with tomatoes? A little cayenne goes nicely with your tomatoes as well. Not too much, but here what goes excellently now with your tomatoes. Some olive oil. Olive oil with tomatoes and your herbs go wow, wow, finger licking good. And we just get that in. I just want you to see this close up. Hope you're getting a good shot of this. It already looks delicious.
Looks lovely.
Yes, you should smell it over here, man. The tomato with the olive oil and the herb just goes wow. So So I'm gonna put this. Let's see, what have I got to put in the center? I'm gonna put this in the center. I'm gonna put my red in the center, and I'm gonna put some red to the side here as well. All right. Let my red go a little bit across. I still have this, right? My sweet pepper, the purple sweet pepper with the green. And it's chopped up fine enough. So what I'm gonna do, I'm literally just gonna sprinkle this on top. So it just lands. Wherever it falls, that's it, right? It stays there. Now I've got my seeds. I've got some more moringa here. So I'm gonna even drop a little moringa leaf as well. Wherever it falls, it stays there. Not too much. The gloves holding on to everything. Let's get that in the tomato mix. So the difference with your table salt and your pink salt and so forth is your table salt has a lot of chemicals in it. And as I said before, these chemicals cause health issues. They cause problems with the health. Your pink Himalayan salt has something like about 89 minerals or even more. It's also lower in sodium than the normal sea salt, right? It's lower in sodium. Your sea salt, we use the sea salt, but we don't go with too much of it, or we try not to, right? We don't have anyone in this house with blood pressure problem, right? All that has been reversed long time. So you can use your sea salt, but don't go overboard with it. So sometimes what we do, we mix the sea salt with a pink Himalayan when we want to use it for cooking, right? We can mix it together. Your sea salt has sodium in it, so it gives you that salty flavor that your taste buds are used to. Your pink Himalayan salt, it does not have that much sodium. So you probably find that you need to get a little bit used to it in terms of flavor. It has a lot of minerals in it, so it also tastes slightly different. It has more flavor, right? Because it has minerals in it, which gives it nutrients. And minerals is what give the food its flavor. We also have the black Indian salt, which, as I said, that is coming from the Black Himalayan mountains. And it has a great amount of sulfur in it. So as a result, it tastes like egg, because the sulfur that gives egg that eggy flavor, right? So when you open the Black Himalayan salt in here, it smells like somebody has passed gas, but nobody has passed any gas. It's just that egg salt, all right? So here we go. Salad is looking lovely, but we need to finish it off. We need to finish off the salad with a little seeds, right? So as I said, you could toast your seeds or you could just use them as they are. So here you go. Some seeds. I'm sprinkling some pumpkin seed over here. I'm sprinkling as well some sunflower seeds. And I'm just holding my hand up high and letting it fall. Then I've got some sesame seeds here, all nicely unhulled sesame seeds. Beautiful. Just a little sprinkle of sesame seed there. This is lovely. So I will take a picture so we can share with you. I won't be able to share it, but maybe I can pass it on to Loy and she might just be able to share it.
Davina,
So what? Go ahead.
Look at this salt. This is what I'm using. Is it the best salt?
Maybe Loy could take a look at that for me because I'm not able to see that at the moment.
Celtic salt. That's very good to use.
Oh, okay.
Okay, wonderful. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I give my oil, my salad. Oh, I forgot the tofu. Nobody reminded me of the tofu. So here we go. Some of the tofu marinated. As I said, if you want, you could pan fry this. You could. Someone trying to call me at this time. You could pan fry your tofu, or you could bake your tofu at this time, but you could also have your tofu raw. So I will put a few pieces of the tofu onto this salad here. And I'm just, again, dropping it from the top. So That one just stand on the top there. Let it come down. Just let it fall. This is nice on my salad. I always like to finish off my salad with either a nice dressing, of which I could show you how to do a dressing today, which is probably what we do. So probably, what you say, Carrie, and do the dressing. All right, we'll do the dressing. All right, so here is the salad. Let me get my next phone. Don't have it at hand, but let me see if I can take it with this one while we're on. So I am gonna share the salads with Loy, and maybe Loy could share it on the screen for us. So there goes. Salad is on its way. All right, so now I am, oh, so while you're there, here we go. You wanted a closer up. This is your salad. Does it look nice?
Yummy.
Yes.
Marvelous, marvelous.
Lovely, lovely.
Lovely. And as you can see, this is no small salad. You see the height of it?
Yep.
Right. You can eat this and you can be full. Right? You can eat this and you can be full. And then, in the interest of time, I'm just only going to show you the salad dressing that you could make to go with this. And, what have I got this stuff for the salad dressing? Have we got some, what have I got? Okay, so I've got some seeds and I've got some cashew here. Normally I would want to soak them. So let me just grab the blender. And I'm going to show you what I have here. And as I say, we are just making up from on the spot here. So we've got coconut. So I'm taking out a handful. I'm taking out a handful of cashew. Got some sesame seeds here, throwing some in. Picking up these cashew that drop. Got to put some pumpkin seeds here in as well. Gonna throw some sunflower seed in as well. All right, so I can use a little bit of the onion that I've got cut up here. Throwing that in as well. Got some moringa leaf here, throwing that in as well. Let me pick up every one that dropped, nothing wasted, even if it come from the tree outside. All right, what else I want to put in? Can I nick a little bit of this? So here we go. I'm taking 3 pieces out of the tofu that she has over there, and I'm throwing that in. I'm gonna put a little, can you hold this camera for me, please, so they can see from above? Nobody's gonna see you. Look at the screen. Can you see what you're showing? Yeah. She's running from the camera. She's worried that you might see her.
We can't see her.
Exactly. So here we go now. Some lime juice. Right? So you want to add, let's say, 2-part oil to 1-part lemon. You can amend your juice to suit your taste buds. And in our salad, we love either olive oil or coconut oil, anyone. And my household is saying to me, we are starved. So let me speed it up. And a little cayenne. That's for the fun. Zesting up a bit. All right, some people add a little honey, but it is not necessary, all right? But what I love my onion and my garlic. Sorry, if I had more fresh ones cut up, I would have used it, but we haven't. All right, salt. So to this, I'm adding some sea salt, and then I'm gonna add some black Himalayan salt, which my household calls egg salt. All right, so that's gonna make it taste like mayo, gonna give it a mayo flavor.
Mm.
And then I'm gonna add a little bit of, I could add some water to blend this, but if I was gonna add water, I would probably use a little bit more substance to give it a little more body. So I'm gonna add some milk, some plant-based milk. So that's maybe about a cup of milk there. And now I'm gonna go over to the blending station. Anybody see a cover for the blender? All right, here we go. All right. All right, so we want to plug that in. Let's just open this and see the quality. Doesn't look bad at all. This can go, and if I put a little bit more oil in it, it would be a little bit fluffier, and I could blend it for a little bit longer. It smells like egg. But let's taste it. This is good.
Davina,
It smells good, it tastes good.
Davina,
Yes, dear.
what you made that's the what do you call that? The dressing.
That is the dressing. So here we go.
Yeah, and that's made with almost the same ingredients.
Well, yes, the same ingredients that I have sitting up here is what just made the dressing to
Okay.
go on the salad. Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Here we go. So again, what I'm gonna do now, just get a little bit more color on. Sprinkle a little of this red from high up and a little bit more seed. Show what is going on. Some fall on the dressing. There we go, there we go. I smell cooked tofu. I smell cooked tofu. Maybe we can put one piece on the salad or not yet. All right, here we go. Kavana just did some pan-fried tofu. So what she did, she coated it in the same marinated tofu. She just coated it in some cornstarch, or you could use some tapioca, or you could even use some cassava flour, right? Because remember, we're a gluten-free program. So that is why you're hearing all these strange names, cassava flour. Who use cassava flour? We. Because we don't use wheat. We don't use anything with wheat, because wheat is inflammatory. And when I took wheat out of my diet, my diabetes went. I mean, obviously I had some other stuff added to it, but there we go. Drop in 1 or 2 pieces of tofu in. Dinner is ready. All right, I just want to say thank you very much. And now I will give you the details for registration. Yes, so if you just repeat that number for me. So here we go. These are some of the little ingredients that we use. We use some blackstrap molasses. We use our vegetables right here, seeds and nuts. And as I said, this dough is made from oats, but we're not going to do that now because this phone battery is going to die on you anyway. We've got some honey. We use some fresh lime as well as we use some bottled ones. And we just got our little vegetables. And this is what makes this, all these vegetables, everything right here, you can find in your fridge. Or these are things that you would sometimes have in your home. Nothing new under the sun. It's just, we will teach you how to turn simple things into amazing stuff. So this very same salad dressing that I just made, I can turn this one dressing into so many different things, including your cheese. I could turn it even into butter. I could turn it into egg. I could turn it into so many different things, right? So this is what you're going to be learning on the course, and how nothing should be wasted. As you can see, this is in a container ready to either be used for something or go into storage. All right, I will now flip my camera back around so you can see my face, and we can finish our conversation back over here.
Beautiful. My goodness. Looks
You're
good.
most welcome. So this is our cooking. Sorry, phone just fell. This is our cooking course for the next 30 sessions. It's very similar to this. You're in your kitchen though, and you've got your ingredients from before. And if you come to class one day and you didn't get to get all your ingredients, we say, okay, let us see what is in your cupboard, because we will show you how to improvise and how to make something from nothing. Because a lot of times we think we have nothing, but there's a lot going on there. We just need to learn how to use everything that we have. Nothing should be wasted. And the Lord will bless your efforts, increase your skills as well as your borders, and you and your family will enjoy while you save and while you all benefit from amazing health. And as Sister Loy says, she's just enjoying how our kids have been blessed from the program.
Mm.
All right, so
Yes.
those who have Loy's number can register with Loy. Those who have Dell's number or the office number can just do your registration. All right, so I'm gonna give you the office number in a moment. Okay, so the office number is, what is it, 636? No, this 361.
361.
6261. Okay, so it's 361 6261 for the office number. And you can register with Dell. She will send you the different payment options. And for the cooking course. Oh yes, sorry. So if you are abroad, it is +1.
Yeah.
876.
876.
Yeah.
Or we have
361.
Dell.
Pardon?
876.
We could do it with Sister Coke. Dell is Sister Coke, Florida.
Yes, or if you message Sister Coke and just ask her for the number, so it's, but for those who need to write it down, it is 8 7, it is +1 876 3 6 1 6 2 6 1. And you will get Sister Coke on that number, and she will register you for the course and add you to the group. Once you're added to the group, then I will send through the course outline. Myself or Loy will send through the course outline as well as the shopping list.
Okay.
Yeah, the course is for £150. We would prefer if you pay everything upfront for the cooking course. However, if you're not able to, we will take 2, the most 3 payments.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is £150, 255 Canadian dollars, 200 US dollars, and 30,000 Jamaican dollars. Okay, and I will, Loy, would you like to say anything? Would you like to share your number? You could put your number in the chat. Is there Charlene on here as well? There are
Yes,
other
I am.
teachers. You're there, Charlene?
Yes, I am.
All right, lovely. Please share your number in the chat. You could also register with Charlene. Charlene, could you tell a little bit about yourself as one of the teachers, or where they can find you, or how the course has impacted your life? I have 10% battery life remaining.
Okay. Natural Remedies Kitchen. The cooking is out of this world. The way you flavor your food, the way you use the natural ingredients to put a meal together is awesome. You will realize that vegetarian eating and cooking is excellent. You can have all the nutrients in your food when you use the herbs, the seeds, and the vegetables and the fruits that God has designed for us to use. I encourage you to join the course, be a part of it, and learn how to take simple food and make it look awesome and taste good.
Amen. Amen. Thank you very much, Charlene. And you can give your number as well in the chat. You can register with Charlene. So well, not me, but you can register with Sister Coke. The number I just gave, you can register with Charlene or you can register with Lloyd. So Lloyd is in the UK. Charlene is in the US and Barbados?
Both.
Both. So wherever you are, she'll be able to register you. So just take their numbers and feel free to reach out and do your registration. And we begin March 3rd. Just a refresher on this last bit. Officially, we begin March 3rd with our classes. Classes are on Sundays. Classes are about for 3 hours. You learn a lot of stuff in the 3 hours. We would prefer if you come to class prepared to cook. So have your kitchen clean up, have your cutting board out and a nice knife, and have your ingredients. We will send through the ingredients list for that week, and you will have your ingredients ready. We would have sent through the recipe as well, and you should be ready to rock and roll when you come to class. It's a cooking class. Yes, it is a cooking class. So we want you to learn. We would like for you to come prepared to cook, right? As I said, even if you didn't get to purchase your ingredients and you believe that you don't have anything in your house, be prepared to say what is in the cupboard so we can help you to put together something amazing from nothing, right? The Lord has granted us, and I say us because all the teachers have that skill. Every single one of them has that skill. The Lord has granted us that skill, not for ourselves only, but so we can teach his children all over, so we can all have optimum health and also know how to economize, especially at a time as this, right? And as we tell you, we use everything as food, right? Your pumpkin leaf, your moringa leaf, your cassava leaf, everything. We teach you how to make amazing stuff with, you would never believe the green banana could look so good on a plate.
And can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
For those of us here who is gonna start the detox program on the 3rd, would we be able to keep up with a cooking class on that day?
No, not at all. You can rewatch the first video. You won't be able to.
Okay.
You won't be able to at all. That's the last class you will want to see, actually.
Mr. Villiers, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Bajan Beauty.
Ah, Bajan Beauty, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Lovely. So
How
everyone, Bajan Beauty is also one of our past students, and man, she did exceptionally well in the cooking course.
Yes, it's worth it. It is worth doing it. Mm-hmm. Very much worth it.
Yes. All right. So
you said you're gonna do something.
Go. Oh, sorry,
you said
go
you're
ahead.
gonna do something next week.
I mean, I've done it now. We can share
Done
this
it. Okay.
video.
Okay. No worries. No worries. Yeah, that's okay.
Yes. I've done it now, so I will have this video available. So, however you had received the link, once you message the number, one of the contact numbers, we will share the video with you, and you can share it with your friends, so they too can sign up. All right, and they can just message to get more information about the registration.
Right. Okay.
All right, you're most welcome, everyone, and
All right.
have a lovely and a wonderful day. We're all excited, and we look forward to teaching you how to cook.
All right.
Amazing food. It's not just cooking. We don't just do cooking. We cook amazing, nutrient dense, healthy food.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, dear. Take care.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks,
Goodbye.
Bye.
And thank you, teachers, for coming out. And thank you, all past students, for coming out as well.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
And for